Hello everyone, I hope you're well. I have some channel news that I want to tell you, and that is that I am bringing back Tay's Book Club onto my YouTube channel for the month of May, and I have chosen 2 books that we can read together. So a little bit of backstory about my book club. I used to run it on the channel called Tay's Book Club. I used to pick a book, and then that month we would all read that book, and you would send me your reviews via comments and on Instagram, and then I would do a review video where I would review that book, but then also read out all of your reviews of the book and kind of comment on your reviews. And it was just a really fun kind of community thing that I did on the channel. And then I decided to move it over to my Patrons for 2 months, and now I'm moving it back over to the YouTube. So it's back for May, and I have chosen 2 books because I was like, it's the book club, let's go back with a bang, let me choose 2 books. I chose 2 books for when we did it in December for Christmas, and it worked really well. Because sometimes when I pick a book, you know, not everyone wants to read that book, they want to read a different one. So I thought 2 books and 2 really different genres. So one of the books is a classic, a children's classic, and the other book came out in 2016, and it's a translated literature. It won the Man Booker International Prize in 2016, literary fiction. So very different books. So you can either read both books with me, which I would love, or you can just pick one of the books that you want to read, and then when you've read it, leave your comment down below before the end of May. You can leave it in the comments of this video or over on my Instagram. You can leave me a review, and then we'll read it together. I'm so excited that it's back. Can I also just say I'm a little bit anxious about this candle, so I'm gonna blow it out. I lit a candle, look how nice it looks. I'm back at the bookshelf. I haven't filmed at my bookshelf, sorry I'm babbling, but I haven't filmed at my bookshelf for so long because I was like, oh, does it look nice? But it looks quite nice. I might go back to filming at my bookshelf for my book related videos. But I lit this candle and I was like, oh, how nice. It's making me so anxious that I'm gonna set my hair on fire. If you've been with the channel a while, you'll know, I think it wasn't last Christmas, it was Christmas before, I set myself on fire in a church. No joke, I did a whole video about it. I set myself on fire. Also, oh my god, look. Like a little ghost. I will tell you about the 2 books. I'll tell you now. So the literary fiction is The Vegetarian by Han Can, and the children's fiction is The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. So I'm going to go into those books in a bit more, but if you don't want to listen to me babbling, those are the 2 books. By the time this video goes back up, let me put it like an announcement. Oh my god, imagine if I set myself on fire again like I did in that church. So I have decided that by the time this video goes up, here's my pledge. I am gonna have put back up on the channel every single one of my Tay Talks video. Tay Talks is when I just used to sit down and babble about random stuff, and then sometimes like you leave comments, and so in the next Tay Talks I talk about your comments and different stuff, and I just got really self-conscious that it was really personal to me. But this whole channel, I'm an oversharer. I'm oversharing. I overshared in Tay Talks. I overshare all the time. That's just me. So the thing is, like, either private all my videos and delete my channel, or just leave it all up there and acknowledge that I'm an oversharer, and I'm an oversharer. Hi, that's me, Hannah. So by the time this video goes back up, every single one of my Tay Talks videos will be back up on the channel, so you can go back and watch them if you wish. Can I turn? Oh my god, it sparked! Did you see? Oh my god, it literally, ooh, look at this effect. It literally sparked as I blew it out. So yeah. It did look nice and glossy there, but I was so worried I was going to do that and then set myself on fire. So the books that we'll be reading, all you have to do to take part, because people always say, how do I take part? When I used to run it, people were like, what do I have to do? Do I have to sign up somewhere? Not at all. All you have to do is read the books by the end of May, and if you'd like me to read out your comment in a review video, which I love reading out people's reviews, because what worked so well at the book club is people had really different reviews. So some people would be like, I love this book, and then the next comment would be like, I despise this book with a burning passion. And I loved the differences of opinions and stuff. So if you want me to read out your review, then once you've finished the book, then leave your review down below here. Sorry, I'm babbling. Or leave it on the Instagram. My Instagram, any comment, any picture, you can leave it anywhere. I read every single comment that comes to my YouTube, every comment that's on my Instagram, so I will see it somewhere and I will screenshot it and put it in my video. So let's calm down a little bit. Let's get to the books. So The Vegetarian by Han Can came out in 2016, and it won the Man Booker International Prize, and I have always been intrigued by this book. I saw it in a charity shop and I was really intrigued, but I never got around to reading it. So this was originally published in Korean, and all I know about it is about a woman, a man and her husband live a very ordinary life. He's an office worker, she's a dutiful wife. rhymed, and and she decides to be vegetarian, and it completely turns their life upside down. And then it says on the back, a darkly beautiful modern classic about rebellion, eroticism, oh my god, and the female body. One of the most extraordinary books you'll ever read. Oh my god, I didn't know it said eroticism. I thought it said exorcism. No! I'm always getting caught out in my videos when I'm reading a book and I'm like, oh okay, this is what the book's about. Let me just tell you on the back if I haven't read it, and then I read the back and I'm like, oh wait, what? That's not what it's about. I thought it was going to be about his family doing an exorcism on her because she decided to be a vegetarian. Eroticism, what on earth does that mean? So yeah, this is the book I've chosen. Didn't really know. I don't know if it's that appropriate for us to all read it together, but we'll go. I'm very prudish indeed, so let me warn you about that. But take a leap of faith with me. Let's read it together if you fancy reading this book. It's not about an exorcism, which I thought it was kind of about an exorcism. It's about eroticism, guys. That's the book oh my god, it's almost as bad as, do you remember when I picked Gillian Flynn's The Grown Up? And I was like, oh, let's read this book for the book club, it's a thriller. And then my mum got the book, and then my mum decided to read it along with my book club as well. And she opened the first page and it's about blowjobs. And she messaged me and told me, and I hadn't started reading it yet. And I was like, oh my god, no, everyone's going to think I'm a sex pest. Like, I've told thousands of people to read this book and the first page is about sexual acts. They're all going to think I'm a pervert. So might be the same with the vegetarian. Who knows, but it might be. I think it's going to be kind of fascinating. It's going to be looking at stuff that you don't normally look at and very, very literary. I just hope it's good. So yeah, there's that one. I'm still a little bit in shock that it didn't say exorcism. I'm still a little bit in shock that it said eroticism. Okay, so that's the first book. You can either read that or you can read both books with me, or either or whatever. And then I chose The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. My edition's like really old. I don't know how I got faded like this. I got it like this, but it's all like faded. I don't know what someone has done to this book at all. Do you ever see books that are so badly damaged and badly looked after that you just have to rescue them? You see them like this and you're like, oh my gosh, you need adopting. Like, who on earth has had you? So I've read Rudyard Kipling, Just So Stories, amazing. Brilliant. So I hope I'm going to like The Jungle Book. I don't think I've seen the Disney Jungle Book in its entirety, and I haven't seen any other Jungle Book stuff. So it's not like I'm going to be influenced by other thing. My edition is illustrated by Maurice Williamson. Look at my illustrations. Beautiful, like hand-drawn, really detailed, almost like it's got a watercolours over the top of it as well, really nice. So I know nothing about The Jungle Book, to be perfectly honest with you. I know there's a little boy called Mowgli. I know at the end he joins a village. Does a bear look after him? Oh my god, I'm an absolute liar. Punch me in the face. I've seen the Disney live action and it was amazing. And Idris Elba was the like tiger who's the baddie. I've seen that and I loved that. So I don't know what to expect from the book though. And the live action is very much about like friendship and loving each other and these animals raising him. But then at the end he's not an animal himself, so he has to go with humans and stuff. Oh, I love that edition. The little boy in it is so good. The rest of the animals are CGI, but they look so real. The CGI is amazing. I don't know why in films nowadays they still use animals in some films, because CGI of animals is so good, and using animals and making them perform is so cruel. So I don't know why they don't just CGI all the animals. I think Disney does now. But that's it. I've babbled for too long. I'm going to end it here. I've spoken on about my candle fit. If it was there though, imagine. You ready? Oh my god, I'm on fire. Can you imagine though? Don't. All my Tay Talks will be back up. So there is a Tay Talks where I talk about how I was in a church and I set myself on fire. And I think it's the day after it happened. It was a recent event. You know, you might be thinking, oh, when you were like a small child. No. As a 20-something-year-old adult, I set myself on fire. It was ridiculous. I set my hair on fire, and so that Tay Talks will be up. But then also all my other Tay Talks that I've done, other little vlogs, other things, I'm just going to put it back up on the channel. I'm still going to be doing, if you're one of my patrons, I'm still going to be doing videos over on the patrons that will just be for patrons, where I just kind of chat about things and book related stuff and news and vlogs. So I'll still be doing stuff over on the Patreon. I just decided to unprivate a lot of videos. So let me know what videos of mine you have missed that you would like me to do more of. Is there a snake in the Jungle Book? Is there a snake? Maybe I just like subconsciously knew that and started doing this snake action. I scratched myself a little bit there. Gonna end it here. Gonna end the babbling here. Tell me what videos you have missed from my channel and what videos you would like me to unprivate, because someone messaged me the other day and I'd done a Salem Witch Trials video and I privated it for some reason, and she was like, I'm doing Salem Witch Trials at school, please can you unprivate your video? And I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't even know I'd privated. So if there's any videos that you really want to see from me that I privated, then let me know and I'll unprivate them. What videos would you like to see more of on the channel? I'm doing so many different stuff, doing knitting, doing true crime, doing books, doing read-alongs, because obviously I'm still reading a Little Princess aloud on the channel. So let me know, chat to me down in the comments. I hope you're going to join in. Tell me if you're going to join in and on what books you're going to join in, if you're going to read both books or one book, so I can get an idea of how many people are going to be reading along. And I will see you very soon for another video. Bye!